Welcome to the World News, your daily dose of international news around the globe. I'm Randolf Jamias, here in Naypyidaw. On top story, Indonesian naval vessels rescued more than 200 people on Wednesday after a packed ferry sank when it collided with a cargo tanker in the Sunda Strait off the Indonesian coast. Authorities said dozens could still be missing. At least 7 people are confirmed dead. The latest report said 6 ships had picked up survivors. Of those, 132 people were taken to a hospital in Lampung province and another 81 were taken to hospital in Merak. The owner of the cargo ship involved in the collision later issued a statement identifying the vessel as the Norgas Katinka. It said the operators had immediately offered to help in the search and rescue operation and that a company crisis response team was being sent to the scene. Meanwhile, floods in Nigeria can last for about 5 months. The recent flood has forced the authorities to block the road to save lives and properties. Let's have more of the story.
Stranded in Nigeria. Thousands have no place to go after heavy flooding in central Nigeria blocked the main road linking the south and the north.
As you can see, that water entered the road, so there is no way for vehicles to be moving. So we have to block that road primarily so that people's lives, property will be saved.
Many have been stranded for days. The floods are among the worst in recent decades. Homes and businesses are underwater. Nigeria's rainy season stretches from May to September, sometimes causing flash floods with lethal consequences.
In the same weather conditions, parts of the UK is having relentless heavy rain overnight that caused flooding on Tuesday. Residents across Tyneside and County Durham are making their way to work in the morning rush hour faced flooded roads. Durham and Northumbria police were reported to have issued a warning about driving conditions on Tuesday. Torrential rain and severe winds threatened traffic in Aberdeen, with Scotland issuing flood alerts across parts of the region. In Morpeth, Northumberland, dozens of local residents were being evacuated from their homes as the River Coquet breached flood defenses. Heavy downpours continue to pose a threat of widespread chaos in parts of the UK. According to the Environment Agency, more than 200 homes have been flooded across England and Wales since Monday. Being located in the Pacific Ring of Fire, New Zealand is preparing for earthquake that can hit the country anytime. At 9:26 a.m. local time, more than 1 million New Zealanders took part in Shakeout on Wednesday, the first national earthquake drill in a campaign by civil defense to teach people to drop, cover, and hold when they feel an earthquake. The campaign aims to teach people to drop under cover and hold something stable in an earthquake. School children made up the largest group of participants, but drills were also held in Auckland Zoo, Parliament, and Wellington Airport.
The first bit is to make sure that we keep drumming home that drop, cover and hold is the drill to do in an emergency. Make sure we follow up with encouraging businesses and homes to take that preparedness message and check their kit and make sure that they are prepared at home and at work.
In other news, to solve a notorious traffic jam, Lagos, Nigeria has launched a radio program to broadcast real-time updates and road tips. Smooth-voiced Oladopo-Kuku from behind her microphone at Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM began alerting officials of the situation in the largest city in Africa's most populous nation. They have launched a radio station devoted solely to traffic, taking calls from throughout the city from drivers as well as designated monitors and relaying those reports and suggestions to listeners. The government in Lagos State has made easing monstrous traffic jams one of its priorities. The radio station is operating 18 hours a day, with songs played intermittently between traffic reports.
Yes, the Lagos Traffic Radio is one of our initiatives to make life better for Lagosians. We have had to do a lot of come up with a lot of programs to solve our traffic problem. As a mega city that is aspiring to become Africa's modern mega city.
The concept itself is built around LASA. They serve as our field reporters. They are distributed all over Lagos. They already have their zonings, their locations, and we are taking advantage of the zoning and the locations.
Now for those animal lovers, in Cambodia, the Southern Serow is a species of goat antelope native to mountain forests. However, Southeast Asia's exclusive animal population is being decimated by habitat loss and overhunting, and animal lovers are working with biologists to protect the species.
Native to mountain forests in parts of Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and South Cambodia, very little is known about the Southern Serow in the wild. Now the animal is officially listed as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, meaning they're facing a high risk of extinction in the wild in the medium term.
They like to live in forested, hilly, rocky habitat. They like to get, as you've seen, they like to get up on the rocks and move around on the rocks. They are nervous, and they live, on the whole, they're solitary animals. They don't live in groups. If you see more than one together, it's probably a mother with a youngster.
The center has had great success breeding serows in captivity. 2 breeding couples at the center have so far produced 8 offspring. That's considered a huge success.
We take care of 9,000 serows, including a calf born to this female on the 8th of July this year. The calf is very healthy and is taken care of very well. We gave him lots of healthy food that is full of vitamins.
Despite the success of the breeding program, serows remain under serious threat in Cambodia and beyond. As with other wildlife species, habitat loss is a big problem with the cutting down of vast stretches of forest in the southwest of the country. What's more, the Southern Serow is heavily hunted due to its high medical value.
If we're going to save the Southern Serow, strong protection is needed. So laws need to be drawn up by governments protecting serow and other wildlife, and these need to be enforced.
Serows are among the least studied animals in the wild, and experts worry that the species is being wiped out in many parts of their range even before they have been properly understood. Mu Fangzhou, CCTV.
In golf, Jason Duffner and Keegan Bradley are 2 of 3 Ryder Cup rookies of the United States team, hoping to get strong performances as the team tries to grab the trophy from their European rivals. Duffner has been one of the hottest players on the PGA Tour this year, winning twice and finishing 4th at the U.S. Open. Despite being part of a team which is shorter on match display experience, Duffner lacks the USA's chances.
I think Captain Love's got a hard decision about sitting 4 guys each day, because we got so many guys playing well. That's probably his toughest decision of the week is which 4 of these guys, am I going to have to tell that they aren't playing for this specific match?
Yeah, this is it's a lot of pinch yourself moments in the last couple of years. It seems to happen almost every week. But, just sitting around the team room with Tiger and Phil and, guys of that stature, it's kind of a smack in the face almost of where I am. Sometimes it's all happening so fast you kind of don't catch it. And there's times this week where I've said, I'm in the same room with these guys, and it's pretty special.
Tiger Woods mentioned the lack of team competition on the American side, but seemed to keep a positive attitude.
Yeah, that was fun. We got a great mix of guys this year, and it's going to be just a lot of fun. Some of the guys have obviously been on teams before. Some haven't, but it was a great team atmosphere last night, and we're going to have a lot of fun this week.
For the Europeans, there are some interesting challenges as well.
It definitely feels different this year without him. It's going to be a bit of a different challenge to me. I need to bond with someone else, which I didn't really have to do as much 2 years ago. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think I can enjoy it a lot more because I'm calm and I'm fairly relaxed inside. 2 years ago, I played really well the weeks and months before, and I was expecting so much from myself. I was expecting to play even better in the Ryder Cup. I was almost tight, I couldn't really loose up and relax and enjoy the Ryder Cup in Europe.
Play at the 39th edition of the tournament starts on Friday. Thanks for the company. World News will be right back. Please stay with us.